Alright, gonna do another base tour of my Regrowth base. I'm not done with the quest book. I'm mostly done with it. But, like, this last witchery stuff looks really boring or requires doing, like, bad stuff. And, this stuff doesn't look that interesting. Just throw a lot of resources at some stuff. Oh, hi. So, I'm just gonna take a pass and I'm gonna retire this base. So, it's my first little hole, but I found this like cool valley early on that I settled in, mostly because it had these huge oil waterfalls that I thought would make a good defense, and just from there I built up a pretty cool area. So, got a little crappy farming setup. I don't grow that much at a time, really. I prefer to keep it small and simple. Like, I don't try and make as many resources as possible, generally. I try and just keep enough. You know, I like having an excess, but not too much of an excess. Have an overflow tank, just all the various essences and things I would grow down here. Anything else interesting over there? This horrible area, I really should move this. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to quit, but just having a bunch of mushrooms grow in the middle of a doorway. A little farm area. Never had to really grow that much livestock in this mod. My little cool botany area up here with the nymph. Setup here I had to generate whatever that stuff is, essentia for Thumbcraft. You know, just throw through Magic Mirror and throw it up there. We'll go there later though. Got this gate. Have my off switch. We have Gourmet Lily setups here. Pretty simple. Just universal timer. I can turn either side off. Simple crystal setup with comparators in the pool. So when they get mostly full, they shut off. We have some day blue just to give some. Shut up. Some passive area. Passive. Monogrowth. It's pretty much worthless, but you know, I had the whatever those seeds are, so I'm like, why not? Witchery area, which is pretty neat. Goes up into this blood altar area. See, I have my little flesh golems, which with what is it? Well of Suffering, whatever the healing one is. It's a real sloppy mess of stuff. Trying to get automated slate production, but I haven't had to do anything up here in a while. I didn't really use blood magic for much in this outside of doing the quest book. Where to go next? Let's go in the basement. Got like the little tech area stuff. Didn't really do much with, didn't make much coke, but did need creosote for some things. This is my general, like, casting furnace for making stuff, and this was the furnace I used before I had mechanism stuff set up for just producing ingots and stuff. I still would use it for making, like, titanium and stuff. Nothing too complicated. Yeah, just pipe going into ingot. I probably could have set up more than one ingot, but, simple crafter that just takes these and makes lava buckets. Very simple. These is a lot of old, none of this even really fucking matters anymore. Old generator setups. You know, bunch of combustion engines, biogenerators, whatever. Those worked really good for a while. Like, I ended up making a fusion reactor, but I really didn't need it. That gas generator made so much power. Real goofy, simple Blue Mary setup. Just throw, it's like coke, sand, iron. Throws that. Well, I don't have any in there right now. Works pretty fast. Simple 3x ore setup. It seems anything more than that is excessive, especially when you're making, you know, I can just plant more seeds or whatever. Didn't really do much with bees except particularly the quest book. I didn't actually use these for anything. And since I'm pretty much near the end... Oh, We have a little village there. So I have this whole area. It kind of looks like, let me head out. It's kind of like a dam or like a water processing plant or something like that comes down to the Millionaires whatever village. But again, I didn't really do much with. Didn't seem that interesting. You really can't do the quests too much. It's just like, you'd make a cool little mystic forest over here just for the hell of it. Just because it's regrowth. But didn't really bother expanding much else in that direction. Oh yeah, here we got the place is a mess. But I kind of like it. It's like a kind of cavernous base. Not cavernous, but like it's really complicated. Things have their spot, but like it's very ramshackle in a way that has some personality for me, in my opinion, at least. This is just such a, it feels like such an industrial mess. I kind of love it. I try and make things neat, but at certain points it's like, I can't move stuff to be perfect, so whatever. Yeah, I think I only run the fusion reactor at like 2 or 4. Let's see, yeah. Right now, yeah, I run it at 2. Because really it makes way more power than it would ever need. Simple B setup. Did it actually work? Okay, yeah, it's actually running. Didn't actually check it that much because I don't really need it for much. We have a demon summoning room for witchery. Witchery was kind of neat. I never used witchery before. Sadly, most of the witchery stuff, especially in the quest book, is stuff where it's like I have no use for it. So it's like, don't care. So here we have, or do I want to go the other way around? No, let's not go here yet. Let's go, that just goes up to the top of the mountains. Which way do I want to go? Oh, let's go up here. So it's gonna have a node room. I end up with 1 node. I never needed that much Thaumcraft stuff, energy for anything. So simple thing to a table. Simple setup for making crystallized essentially. I found it easier to do it this way and then just take it out when I didn't need it. Here's the thing that hooked up to whatever that flower was. I did experiment with this for making steel and wrought iron. It didn't seem too worth it, but yeah, never used this. So to have like a little thing on top of the mountain, whatever. But Thaumcraft was really neat, but I never felt the need to get complicated with it. Like it seems like you can get complicated with it. I might have to try playing a mod pack where it's one of the focuses to really appreciate with what you can do with it. But this handled almost all of my Thaumcraft needs. Go up here. We'll just walk for fun. I have my little mountain walkway. It's almost like going up to like a monk monastery or something like that. And my runic altar. Just have a bunch of wither skulls because I'm lazy. I had a ton of them. And then under it, it's just to get my symmetry up. I didn't know about symmetry, so at first I thought like runic crafting was the worst mechanic ever. But then I'm like, oh, okay, like that's cool. I wish I kind of had some of the stuff with that witchery has, where it like encourages you to have variety. So I thought witchery was real cool, that like having all that like messy chaos and stuff. So let's just drop down. What do we have here? Let's see, is this working? Yeah, we have my Cobaldite generator here, 2 little enslaved dudes, a chunk loader. Just over here, a real simple smoothstone generator. I have a completely independent setup with IE2 just to eat up any cobblestone that gets created if the thing doesn't time out right, which happens occasionally. And I have that with one of the biogenerators, and I just throw biofuel in there occasionally. And I don't think in the hours it's like it's had to have run over like 24 hours at this point, and I've never had to like top it off. So, well, hourly. I've never had much of a use for them. I have a village I built for the hell of it. Okay, neat. This was, what did I use this for? This is the binding ritual that I built somewhere out of nowhere when this was just an empty valley. So I turned into a little building. Like, why not? Just made all these little houses and stuff. Hey, gold villager statue. Oh, God, I shouldn't leave this open. Yeah, that's good to the, whatever that Thaumcraft dimension is. I'm glad those things don't, go after the villagers. Villagers can't farm, so I don't know what the point of that is. Oh yeah, we got the paved snows warning to keep villagers from wandering into the rest of the area. Oh, down here goes to tunnels and tunnels for wires and stuff, but we can just walk down here. Yeah, what was the last thing I was doing? I was just making a whole bunch of stuff in the laser assembly table. Technically I have it automated, but I find it easier to just throw a bunch of stuff in there and not waste a crafting CPU. There's this mess. How I make processors. I had a hard time doing it. I'm sure there's an easier way someone can do this. Or can probably do it with a bunch of IE2 stuff with just interfaces and stuff. But I made this before I had a big enough thing to have, like, you know, dense cables and stuff like that, so I don't even remember how it works. Like, I wouldn't even want to risk taking it apart at this point to try and make it simpler. It's not auto crafting, where I just dump a bunch of crap in here and it, with silicon going in here, and it makes things. Same with these for making stuff like the it's not even outside of glass, not even showing them. Oh, I finally ran out of glass for making the what are they? Yeah, the electron tubes. I found I never really needed processors on demand. Like, I could just make, like, I think I have, like, yeah, I have, like, almost 100 of each. 200 of the other two. So it's like, oh, there's this guy for making living wood and living rock. Hey, buddy. You know, this isn't hooked up to the actual system because I didn't want to waste state channels. So, it doesn't, you know, autocraft or import or export. But again, those are things where it's like I find them easier to make in bulk than to like an autocrafting thing. Real simple autocrafting setup for all the sorts of weird IE2 stuff. AE2. Why do I want to say IE2? A really crappy Ruticulture automation setup. This thing does, and I have to have this because the spark range didn't work out or whatever, but whatever. It has to go, like, really slow because, I have a problem with, like, leftover runes ending up landing on the runic altar and stuff. That's, like, for whatever reason I couldn't get it to go fast, but, whatever. I really, like, that's another thing. I'll order them in bulk and whatever. It's fine. I've just, like, oh wow, I really cleared out a lot of these hard drives. I've never had a game where I've had more than one drive bay. I know I see people have these huge racks and stuff, and it's just like, what do you even do with all that stuff? It's like, I don't even get it. I mean, I guess it makes more sense because I'm also using storage drawers, so I'm sure if I wasn't, like, externally connecting to storage drawers, be a thing. What's this? Oh yeah, this just redistributes mana to the farming setup, which is just, you know, a timer and a drum of the harvest or whatever. Nothing's, and a hopper hawk. Nothing fancy. I never needed more than 2 crafting CPUs. Very simple stuff, I'm sure. Very, oh yeah, where just a whole, smelter just for making, baked potatoes for the, for mana generation. Crystal charger. Again, this would have been trivial to automate, but, like, it was just one of those things where it's like, I never needed enough of them to bother. Leftover stuff from when there's the blueberry oven there. Is there anything else I did? I feel like I'm going through this super fast. Oops. Stupid tree farm. This feels like so satisfying. I love... Wait, where's the crunch? Yes. I love that it just, like, starves you to death. the best. And I just have like a little straw golem doing his job, replanting. I ended up with way too much wood, so I don't really need that for anything. Let's see, walled everything off for fun. Like, I kind of like that, like, have like all these little like nature areas and stuff. Oh, this is when I had the I'd clean that up now if I wasn't going to never play this ever again. But that was just for, I had the alveary or whatever it's called over there. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything, because again, I'm mostly making this for me and my own memories. So, I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I was trying to build this out here more. Yeah, this is how it's just, you know, using cardboard boxes, moving those things around. I had the orberry bushes on top of the mountain to get them out of the way. There's something I liked about the idea of, like almost imagining, like, kids from the village, like, trying to sneak up, like, to the magical fruit on top of the mountain. Sounds like some sort of, like, hokey anime thing or something. Yeah, like, sometimes I would just, like, walk all the way from the ground all the way up there, and it just, you know, there's something I felt satisfying about that. You know, I was kind of, like, building in the insides of some of these houses a little bit, but most of them, you know, didn't really matter, so I never really bothered for most of them, but it was fun building the houses. I like that. Oh yeah, there's this thing that ate all my items and spawned me in the void. That was great. I will not lie, I totally cheated back most of my stuff at that point because I was really annoyed. Oh no, it didn't void me. I like spawned in a wall or something like that. Like, it was real annoying. Yeah, so I don't think there's too much else. Oh yeah, Pearl Mine. Yeah, Mariculture's a mod I didn't see before. That seems like a sad mod to have disappeared. Oh, this stuff. Teleporting was neat, but didn't really do much otherwise. This is old mining. Oh wait, I had no reason to mine. Why did I have to go down? Lava. Yeah, I was looking for lava. Places to teleport. Nothing really interesting in the Nether. Didn't really establish any bases or anything. I was trying to set up a thing to make milk to make cake because I had the Igumaro, but I also had these for doing TNT. It's like, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm glad they nerfed the Gourmet lilies in later versions, because it's just like, you know, I try and make more interesting setups, and it's just like, this just works, and I've made it in like a million different Minecraft instances. Huge laser array, because I got impatient. It's why I don't need this or anything, but I keep up there because I like that it makes the wind noise. I was gonna make a whole bunch of like separate off all the various like villages and stuff like that, but again, like, I lost motivation. Oh, I need this for the Lord of Pain. Where's the? Oh yeah, there's this. That's apparently an Optifine bug. If I run into that and like try and exist in that area too much, the game will crash. It was annoying because I had a few situations where I had to like rebuild stuff around my base because those would appear. It's like I could get rid of Optifine, but it's like it gave me a lot of frame rate back after a while. So it's just like I couldn't live without it, even though I don't run any shaders or anything like that. Oh, I don't know. I like just walking around. Oh yeah, this is like just making like cute little storage areas and stuff. You know, I had a lot of fun with this. This is the most needless building I've ever done in an instance. But it's all going to be for nothing because, again, this is probably going to be the last time I load this up. So, yeah, alright. I'm pretty sure I got everything. So there's a lot of start off way too fast, got way too slow, but whatever. I'm just glad I will have a record of this, because this was one of the funner mod packs I ever did, even though I'm not bothering to finish it. Like, just the I really liked like, I finished Age of Engineering, and I really liked that, like, everything built to a final goal that, like, kept me motivated. But, like, there's no final goal here, so it's just like, I feel like I'm just checking off checkboxes for stuff that's not that interesting. Witchery is neat, but, like, just kind of doing Witchery busy work is kind of boring. So, Alright, well, thanks to anyone who actually bothered to watch this. I'll probably make another for some of my other ones. I'm probably going to start loading up places I haven't deleted yet, but haven't played in months, so it'll be fun for me because I'll be, like, digging through them and getting to appreciate them again. So, thanks for watching.